here he is. What do you have to say?
Oh, it's time to get it on. He got the big dog now. Let's go. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, yo, what up, Fight Worship or Boxing Fanatic? I'm back with another one. Did Sebastian Fundora duck Terence Crawford to fight Earl Spence? He mentioned that he wouldn't be back until November because Tszyu broke his nose. Y'all let me know. This is something we're going to be talking about.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
So, did Sebastian Fundora duck Terence Crawford to fight Earl Spence? That's the question. Now, Sebastian Fundora was supposed to be Terence Crawford mandatory. So after the fight and before the fight, he was I guess supposedly to fight Terence Crawford. They mentioned that Terence Crawford was going to be Sebastian Fundora mandatory. So Fundora basically said that his nose was broken, him and his manager, and that he won't be back until November. But Earl Spence and Sebastian Fundora just made themselves, basically they agreed to fight one another. And how is that the case? Like, my thing is, now, if you said you broke your nose, like, why are you so ready now to get back into a fight so early? If you have broke your nose in a Tszyu fight, yeah, we seen, blood everywhere, coming from your nose. Not just in the Tszyu fight, you had blood coming from your nose in the Eric Saluba fight. But my thing is he kind of like cherry picking? Do he think that, he can, beat Earl Spence? Is it an easy fight for him because Earl Spence been not active? This is going to be almost 2 years that he's been out of the ring almost, and Earl Spence timing is going to be off. Earl Spence don't have Derrick James in his corner anymore. Earl Spence just coming off cataract surgery. Like, all of those things going to play, dividend, I think, in Earl Spence's mind, and being that, he was knocked down several times in a Terence Crawford fight. So is Earl Spence the same fighter that we once knew he could be or was, before taking that L to Terence Crawford? Did Terence Crawford, take, I guess, his heart away? We don't know. All of those things is, to be seen. We don't know how Earl Spence is going to look on his way coming back. But if I was him, I would have at least took 1 or 2 mandatories, because Sebastian Fundora has been active and he's been in tough fights. It ain't like Sebastian Fundora has been off. He just got out of a grueling fight with Tszyu, and of course, Sebastian Fundora ended up beating Tszyu, and you seen that, man, it was just a bloodbath in that fight. Tszyu tried his hardest, but I mean, if he probably didn't have, the blood coming in his eyes, it probably would have been a different story. But now that Tszyu in a fight with Virgil Ortiz, I'm taking Tszyu in that fight against Virgil Ortiz. That's just my honest opinion. I just think that Tszyu is not nothing to be played with, and Virgil Ortiz either. But I'm gonna take the fighter that's been campaigning at that weight class, and him coming off that loss to Sebastian Fundora. I just feel like Tszyu got a lot to gain. He got a statement that he's gonna be trying to make, but I think that he'll go at it a smarter way than the way that he normally would go at it. But that's just my thoughts. Y'all let me know if y'all think Sebastian Fundora ducked Terence Crawford to fight Earl Spence. All right. And another thing on top of that, being that Earl Spence didn't take the rematch against Terence Crawford, being that Terence Crawford got a fight coming up against Israel Madrimov August 3rd, and that belt is vacant, and being that Sebastian Fundora has 2 belts, and it's looking like that Earl Spence basically trying to cut a line again, just like Terence Crawford was basically saying, how you going to cut the line? And Earl Spence was saying that, he don't basically, cut lines. He's already there or what have you. But you see who's getting the fight. Like Earl Spence basically said, because Sebastian Fundora is a Al Heyman fighter. So of course he going, pull some strings to make that happen. I just don't like the fight for Earl Spence. I just felt like I just think that he should have took some tune-up fights before getting in a fight with a guy not just, bigger. I think he has more power. I think he has the range. He has the height. And he also have, both of his eyes in a way of, being able to, see what's going to be coming this way. And that's just my honest opinion. I just think that Earl Spence timing is going to be off with the whole layoff. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace. Big old mangoes. Ooh. Look at the dolphin trying to come get him. That's what we need, cuz. Keep all day.